In this video, I want to just basically give you a couple ideas and see what your views are, and also hear what your views are on other ideas that could work. I know it sounds a bit confusing, but we'll talk about that now. So first thing, I am very passionate about road safety. I've been involved in council and government level since 2011. I headed one of the campaigns when it came to getting learner drivers on the motorway with Philip Hammond when he was Transport Minister. So it's something I'm really passionate about. And we all have a responsibility to make sure that we're all safe. You know, we've got to preserve life, whether it's other people or our own, in that our actions really do help. But what I want to talk about in this video is 3 very basic signs that I think can make a massive difference. And the reason being is because we can't really depend on the road markings. For instance, we have all seen faded road markings. And the one thing that really is a pet hate of mine is unmarked junctions, because it's the 21st century. Why do we still have unmarked junctions in the UK? It is absolutely mental. And when you drive in other countries across Europe, and you see the condition of their roads, perfectly smooth, beautifully bright road markings, perfectly visible signs, and then you come back to here and you're like, can't see that. That's covered by a tree. That sign's broken or covered in dirt. You know, the road marking's non-existent. So what I would like is obviously for those things to be improved, but also for 3 new signs to be introduced. The first one is a sign to show, as a warning sign, a triangular sign, a yellow box junction is up ahead. Because how many times do we come up to a junction and only see the yellow box junction very late because the road marking is faded or it has been raining, which means that you can't really see that road marking very clearly because of the condition of it. So a simple sign like this, I think, could really help. Excuse my artwork, by the way. I'm far better at teaching people to drive than I am at art. Okay, definitely not my forte. The second sign that I would love to have introduced, and this is from teaching people to drive and the confusion that I've also seen other drivers do, is whether we do near side to near side, passengers to passengers, or drivers to drivers, offside to offside at a crossroads. A simple information sign like this could really help just to basically clarify what technique should be used. Yes, I agree, it should be obvious, and sometimes there are road markings, but again, the road markings are not very well maintained. So having that sign there will really help to get rid of that confusion. And then the third sign, and this is due to a fairly new crossing that some of you have heard of, some of you may not have heard of, and it's not even been introduced to the theory test yet. It's what we call a parallel crossing, also nicknamed a tiger crossing. And these are what looks like a zebra crossing, but it can be also used by cyclists which do not have to dismount. Now, there's one near me in Edmonton, which is at the end of a cycle sort of way, as it were. And it's quite hard to see people coming from the right-hand side. And if they're coming up at speed and they're coming into that zebra crossing, it is sometimes quite a hard break, even though it's only at 20 miles an hour. But on the approach, it just looks like a zebra crossing. There is nothing different between a zebra crossing and a tiger crossing. So having a sign, and I apologise for the art on this because this is definitely not good, but a sign like this could really help drivers to be even more aware that something could come up very quickly from the sides. So I'd like to see your views, see what you think of these signs. If you can give me an email of a better designed sign, but also what you feel could be beneficial to make the road safer when it comes to our road signs and road markings. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.